Up, about, eat, wash, sleep. Up, about, eat, wash, sleep. Up, about, eat, wash, sleep. Felt like I was in a bit of a haze. After the crash landing and after Anonymous has saved has saved me, he had invited me to stay at his home. Seemed like a pretty decent guy and everything. And for days, it was like I was just in this haze. It was just at kind of like the end of maybe the worst few weeks of my entire life and everything. Family was gone. You know, some of the biggest members of my family, like Kaioshin and Kara, were both gone and now on the side of evil. Didn't know what to do next, where I was going. My head was just spinning. And for days, it felt like, the kindness that Anonymous and his family, his wife, his daughter, his son, were showing me was just bouncing off of me like I had a shield up. And didn't stop him though. He was still showing me love. He was still looking out. He couldn't believe a lot of the stuff that I was telling him, the stories and everything like that, and that I was connected to some of these people, that I was right next to Kaioshin and everything. And eventually, um, just as things kind of happen, the haze lifts a little bit. The fog separates, and he starts to take me out on patrols with him. Because it turns out he's one of the great heroes of Samsonia. And he's also a cosmic being. And this was one of the interesting things that I was noticing. And it was upsetting too. Because it was almost like he was everything that I hoped that I would be in a few years. He lived in this, like, kind of like fortified location separated by the security system like I used to. He had his wife and his two kids, his older two kids, things that I hope to have and everything like that. And he was powerful. I could sense it coming off of him and everything. And in my messed up state, these things, if I'm being honest, I was a little jealous. Just kind of like, these are all the things that I wanted, and it's like now I could never have them. Like, I was so far separated from all of these different things. I mean, Avarex and Marvel are dead. Maybe I could at least see them if I get to the afterworld again. But I know that that El Diablo is largely cutting me off from any chance of easily getting into the overworld anyway. Then on top of it, Kara is with El Diablo now. So will I ever be able to get her back? Can we ever reconcile or become whole again? And he had all of this kind of stuff, and I wasn't hating or anything, but it was just like, man, like it hurt to watch it, and maybe even made the haze last longer. But eventually, he wanted to go out on some patrols and everything, and I went with him. And one of the times we were down in one of the cities, we come across Garlic Jr. So this is interesting because Garlic, he's an Earth guy. Hadn't had much run-ins with myself, but I heard the stories. I knew he used to battle the legendary Haiku and stuff like that. So Anonymous is like, I'm gonna take him on. Just hang back, watch the people. So he goes into action, and this dude is powerful. Strong, fast, moves are quick and decisive, and he's just overwhelming Garlic from every angle and everything. And like that, after bashing him around, knocking him around, and at the same time containing him so he's not hurting anyone else, just takes him out, just like that. And it was a sight to behold. It was like almost gave me this kind of familiar feeling. Couldn't quite place it at the time. Then a few moments later, Garlic Jr. reappears, and it's like, okay, and he's back, and he's like full powered again, and he's like, um, yeah, and Garlic, and Anonymous is kind of like, what the hell, and I'm like, it's cool, I got this one. So I'm stepping up and everything, cause I'm feeling myself a bit. Like everything is starting to feel like it's clicking again. Like, you know, like I'm chaos again, at least a little bit. So I gotta admit I'm a little nervous though, cause I felt Garlic Jr.'s power, and it was substantial. So go out there, jump into level two with the black and the dark blue and the energy coming off, fire hair, the big eyes. Boom! Jump into level three. Half red, half blue fire. Burning all around me. Power substantial. And I stop out. I'm ready to go. So then me and Garlic Jr. getting into it. Whole different game with me and Garlic Jr. But he's a lot stronger, comparably fast. But his blows and everything like that are serious. So I have to adjust my tactics. I can't go straight blow for blow with him and everything, and I got to use my cosmic dust clouds to when I can feel somebody coming through them, I can anticipate their movements and stuff like that. Use some cosmic flashes to keep them off base and stuff like that. And I finally open them up, and I finish him with cosmic heat. But this is after, he was breaking me down with some of these blows. Boom, folding my body over his fist and everything like that. And I managed to survive long enough to create that opening to get his ass out of here with cosmic heat. And I fall out the air. Anonymous comes over and catches me and everything. He's like, how did I do? He's like, well, you got it done. And in that moment, I realized, what that familiar feeling was. So this is what I used to experience going out with Kaioshin when I was younger. Anonymous, he was that dude. He was that dude.